storm.
First of all, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. And how was you said you're a senior, right?
hmm
How has this whole LSU experience been? Like how have things like changed with yourself from like your first day of your freshman year till now? Do you feel like you're a completely different person back then to now?
I would say yes, because, okay, so I'm from here. I have a lot of friends here, but most of my friends went to other
Mhm.
colleges. So I had to like kind of start all over with the whole friend stuff. And I changed my major three times. So that's another
Mm,
little change I had.
nice.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it was a pretty, I would say there's been a lot of changes within myself, both mentally and academically. I've definitely gotten a lot better with tests since my freshman year.
Yeah.
So um,
Hmm.
yeah, and I came from a very small school, so like coming to LSU was just a major change for me.
Yeah. Um, how have you been liking like all the sports here, like football, basketball? Do you like sports a lot?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy football.
Mm.
I really like football. Baseball, I'll put baseball at number two. I'm not that big of a basketball fan, but I do love
That's
watching
okay.
the women's basketball team.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, they're called the show for a reason, and now we got like Malaysia and all of them. It's a fun team to watch. Hopefully that team can win it all this year. Do you have any like great do you have any like heart like core or game day memories that you might have, like storming the field after we beat Alabama that one year and things like that?
Actually, with the Bama game, I had left before we stormed.
That's so unfortunate.
I know, because the backstory with that. Okay, so I stormed for Ole Miss.
Mm.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I stormed the field for Ole
yeah.
Miss, but I also have like major claustrophobia, and I get very anxious whenever I like can't get out of a space. So when Bama came
Mm,
and the score was, I think I left right when they got into overtime, and I was like, oh, they're gonna win this. I was like, I don't want to storm the field again because it was a lot more people. Like I knew half the stadium was going to come down because like
yeah,
it was just the
yep.
student section. So I
Hmm.
left. It was very hard to get out because everybody was already like towards the front, and I'm like,
Yeah,
excuse me, trying to get out. But I would say the
yeah.
Ole Miss game was a really good core memory. I'm trying to think. I haven't sophomore year. I didn't really go to any games. Um,
Mm, yeah,
Junior year, I can't really remember I don't think I went to that many games junior year either. I mainly like when I go to football games, I only go to like the really big SEC ones. So like if we're playing Florida, I'm going to be there.
yeah,
Ole Miss, A&M. Unfortunately, I was
yeah,
there for the
yeah.
A&M game this year. Uh, that was
Yeah,
that was something. That was something. I just remember looking, I was
that
like, "Oh, we're
was.
winning." And then I was like talking with my friends around and I look back up, we're losing by so much. I was like, "What
We're
happened?"
losing by a lot. Yeah. Oh, that was torture.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I didn't stay after I think we left around the third quarter cuz
Hmm.
it was
Yeah,
just
that was great. That was actually a really good day overall, besides the game because my family came down
oh yeah.
for the A&M game. That was like the first time that was like first time my little brother got to experience a football game like that, and I'm just really glad they came down there. But yeah, I'm a big time sports guy. Especially since for me since I do want to like get into sports media, journalism, broadcasting. I kind of have to be watching a lot of sports, you know what I mean? Like football, basketball, baseball. The first sport I ever started watching was hockey. And when I was like 6 years old, things like that. But
Oh yeah.
now I'm watching all kinds of things. Like I'm trying to get into volleyball a little bit, but it's very tough since you don't really know much about it. And hey, and the gymnastics, like I go to all of the LSU gymnastics meets. That's the thing. Like I only really know LSU gymnastics and not really anyone else. So there's that. But yeah. So I hope you wrote down or just have any, untold college stories um you have in mind. Would you like to share the first one you came up with?
An untold story. I didn't. I kind of lean more to the opinion side of it because I don't really know. I
Hmm.
can't really think of any
Okay.
untold stories.
Okay. Do you have any sort of opinions of what like LSU needs to do differently to, make sure the students feel safer, make sure they're not like, all these crowds all the time. Because I know there's been many complaints about, campus being especially crowded, particularly this year, which we'll actually get to in a second. But yeah, is there anything, what changes would you like to see like LSU overall as a university make?
I know this is so like surface level, but the parking is absolutely horrendous, and the fact that they decided to build a
It
dorm
is.
biggest parking lot on campus is actually
Yeah.
insane. Like I get
Mhm.
the whole like, oh, let's like accept a lot of people. We need places for those people to stay. But taking the biggest
Yeah.
parking lot is absolutely insane. Like I remember because obviously I live out here, so I saw the construction over the summer and all that. And when they announced it, I was
Hmm.
like, what? Like where am I gonna park now? Because I'm not about to pay to park every day. And now I have to
Hmm.
park all the way for at the like track field to go to my classes. So
Oh
it's like
man. Damn.
a 15-minute walk. But
Yeah.
and then they were saying how they were building another parking lot like next to it or whatever, and
Hmm.
they were still doing construction on the parking lot like a week before school started. And I don't even know how to get to that parking lot anymore.
Yeah, that's been one of my biggest issues with the university overall is that they're doing construction on campus during the semester. Like you have to take care of that like over winter break or during the summer because it's like limiting the walkways
Hmm.
for some of the students, right?
Yeah.
But thankfully, it was like this one walkway. It was like next to the Pentagon and the Five, and then you have that like little downhill walkway that leads like right out to Murphy's. Um,
Hmm.
that road. There was like construction going on there, and during like my sophomore year, the entire time, and it was just really annoying, like having to walk around it. And
Around, yeah.
thankfully they got it done. But
Okay, good. Really go on that side of campus. So I didn't even know there was construction over there. Like the biggest one was my freshman
yeah.
year. They were doing construction from the walk, like I don't know what street that is, but it's like over by like if you coming from the business education complex, like PFT and the
Hmm.
BEC, and then like that long
Yeah.
stretch until the Union, and they were doing something with like the pipes or something. They worked on that the entire semester. And I think
Yeah.
that went into the summer, and I remember like seeing that they were not working over the summer. Like all the construction that I've seen around
Mm.
campus being done over the summer, I would never see people working. And I'm like, bro, this is the time to do it. You're doing it right when school starts again. Like that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's been an issue for a while, but hopefully, I mean, I know next semester you're graduating in May, right?
Yes.
Yeah, next semester will be our last semester, so we really won't be able to see any more of it, but we just hope that, it'll continue to be efficient for the incoming students,
Yeah.
um, 2020, fall 2026. So let's actually talk about this now. So my major is mass communication, right?
Mhm.
I I was in this class where we had to, you know how you know how you like watch the news and you see like all these news stories on TV about like certain topics and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But then you'll also see kind of like, well, okay, those videos are normally like 2 to 3 minutes long, but in class, we had to do something called an investigative story, like a depth story. This one we did was 6 minutes long, I would say. Yeah, 6 minutes long. And the topic was about the overwhelming amount of freshmen, particularly this semester. And I don't know how often on campus you've been, but it's been visible that there's so many crowded places that shouldn't even be that crowded, like the Union.
Mhm.
Parking and traffic's been even worse this year. One of the main things is the overflowing dorm housing. Um, the students have been dorm housing has been overflowing, and then as a result, freshmen have had to be stuffed in off-campus apartments like the Ion or
Yeah.
Wildwood
Yeah.
or things like that. So when you when you hear that, like, what do you think of that?
I don't like, there should be a cap. If you know that your college or university can only have a certain amount of people on campus at once without it being a hazard, then that should be
Hmm.
implemented because like you said, some of the freshmen were going into like the off student housing. My cousin actually has a freshman roommate at the Arlington. And when she said, I was like, what? Why? Because freshmen are supposed to just be on campus. If you know you only have what, 5 dorms that can only hold a certain amount of people, why would you accept 10 times more of that? And then now I'm hearing that they're
Yeah.
making some of the on campus housing that were meant for upperclassmen freshman dorms now, which is that's also
Mm.
crazy because there are some people who can't afford living off campus and they're out of state. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and again, you have freshmen as well that choose to live off campus. Like I have a classmate, all 4 of his years he lived off campus. But I can't really be too biased about it since I literally did a report on it.
mm,
But, I would just like to see the university just be more convenient. Um, just accommodate. Everybody has said, everybody that I talked to, um, says you have to accommodate. Like it's great to have all these students. You want to have as many students as you can, but you have to accommodate as well with the housing and the parking. So yeah, and who do you think this falls on? I've had some different opinions about it, but who do you think this falls on? Does it fall like on missions, residential life, parking and transportation services? What do you think?
I think that this mainly falls on um like I would say admissions, but also
Mhm.
I will also sort of put the blame on the president a little bit, only because
Yeah, that's also what one of my friends said.
he's supposed to be over everything, and he if he's not like I know he has constantly well the interim was constantly in meetings about certain things, and I know that one of them has been about this whole like over admitting people because earlier in the semester I had me and my organization we had a meeting with him, like we got to sit down and talk to him about it about like certain things, and that
Mm,
was one of
mm,
the things that he mentioned, but we couldn't elaborate on it because that wasn't the point of the meeting. And
yeah.
so I would say him and admissions because I don't know, like whenever I applied they took a long time to accept me. So I know that there are people that they have denied, and you can't accept every single person that comes. Like, I don't know if the admission rate had like went up, but I know whenever I was applying, it was like at 75, 70, it was in the 70s. Right now, I feel like It's
Yeah.
99 at this point.
Yeah. Like it needs to be lowered because you're seeing like all these, you're seeing like these, like I said before, you're seeing all these overcrowded places. And then you have scenes like the Welcome Week Block Party and then all those scenes like on Highland and stuff like that. And there's just so many complaints of like, oh, those those students don't even go here. Things like that. It's just taking up a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I haven't been in the union at all this year actually cuz I just know it's going to be crazy. Even walking in front during at like Free Speech Alley, it's constantly crowded. At least the
Yeah.
times I walk by.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah. I
only
feel
imagine
like
on the inside.
it's yeah, it's definitely more crowded at the beginning of the semester compared to the end.
Mm,
Because when I was trying to get my clips for that story, every time I go to the Union or other crowded places like that, it wouldn't really be that full. Like in the afternoon, like sometimes when it would be the most crowded during the day, it wouldn't really be full during that time. So I kind of had to like pray a little bit that there would be one day when it would be really crowded. And thankfully, there was a day that it was really crowded and I got it. But if I thought of that story like earlier in the semester, the B-roll is what we call it. The B-roll would have been so much better for
yeah.
the story. But hey, got it done. I can send it to you after this.
Yeah.
Um, what dorm hall did you live in your freshman year?
I lived off campus all 4 years.
So you've basically lived in the same apartment all 4 years. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no wait, you live in Baton Rouge, so you didn't even have to live in an apartment, or did you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
we kind of we finessed the system a little bit. We just said that I was still living at home, but I had an apartment because you just had to be within 50 miles or something. So we're like, oh yeah,
Oh,
live at home.
well, okay, but then what was like the payment scenario? Like did you have to pay for the rent or no?
Um, for well, this is like I've been in like an apartment. Like this is an actual. It's not a student living apartment. So
Oh, okay.
I paid a little bit of it, but my parents did the majority.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I got it. I got you. Okay, cool. I actually got very lucky and I got Azalea my freshman year. It was like the newest dorm at the time, fall of 2022. And yeah, I was very fortunate. Had some great memories in there. Had a pretty quiet roommate, but he was a good guy. I had great neighbors. I had great neighbors as well, and it was a lot of fun. I have written down here untold college stories. I feel like a majority of those stories like come from your freshman year. That's what a lot of people have told me. And there was actually one night where I was actually crying about something. I completely forget. Then my friend pulls me in one of those rooms or whatever, and then we have like an hour and a half long conversation till like 3:30 in the morning. This is on a school night, by the way. This is
Oh
on a
wow.
weekday. So that was um that was pretty crazy that we were talking for that long. And then um you have like all your traditional game day moments like the tailgates and storming the field and all that. Do you recall like any crazy memories from your freshman year from like tailgates or going out to the bars and things like that?
I just sound so boring. I didn't tailgate my freshman year, um, or go out my freshman
That's
year.
okay.
I didn't start tailgating and
Hey,
going
that's fine.
to like my junior year. Like it's been very recent. Like
Uh,
I would say
yeah.
I do have a lot of crazy stories from my junior year of going out. My
Yeah.
friend, they used to like host these like parties in like an abandoned warehouse. Like off of government.
Oh,
Not
abandoned warehouse.
yeah, not the safest place. There was no security guard. Everything was like just set up a little stereo and there were lights, and we just partied until we are like, okay. And then usually there is an after party
Hmm.
after that. And that would last until like the wee hours of the morning. Like the times that I would go out like for the warehouse parties, I would not be getting home till like 5 a.m.
Damn.
But they're pretty fun. But
Yeah.
they
I yeah, I couldn't be out for that long. The latest I've ever stayed up, when I get back, it's probably like 3, 4 a.m. I mean, it's not that bad, but I gotta get my sleep. I've been inconsistent with sleep in my life, so just gotta make sure I get that done. But do you have like a favorite bar?
right now, oh, that's a hard one.
Mhm.
Um, I would say my top three in no order is
Yeah.
Fred's, Rev, and Ivar's.
Ivar. Okay, I have to go to Ivar one day because I've never been there and I really would like to um try it. But my favorite one is the house. Favorite one is the house, and it's been that way since like my freshman year.
Yeah,
Um, let's
I went to
see.
the house. I went to the house one time, and the people I went with got kicked out, so I had to leave.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I never been back since then. It was just like a little bit too crowded that time that I went, and I there's always like a long line over at the house, while
Hmm.
the Freds is like I can just
Hmm.
walk in, and same with the Rev
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ivar's.
There have been times when yeah, there have been times when the line would be so long that I would have to use line leap, like just pay an extra 15, 20 to
Hmm.
use it. It wasn't that horrible at the time, but the reason why I only went out one time this entire fall semester.
Really?
It was the Rev on a Tuesday night. Yeah, it was the Rev on a Tuesday night karaoke. I just wanted to like save a little bit of money because the cover money adds up too.
Yeah.
Um, and I just felt like when somebody asks, if somebody were to ask me, like when I graduate, like what I would do differently, like what I take back, I would probably say I wish I hadn't like gone out that much because I realized that the cover money adds up so much. But then at the same time, I just felt like my time was being wasted a little bit there.
Hmm.
So that's why didn't really step foot out of my apartment at all on weekends. To go outside to the bars and whatever. In
Hmm.
fact, I told myself the only time you were going to see me outside my apartment is if I'm on a date with a woman, and that did not happen.
Oh.
So hopefully it happens soon. Yeah, hopefully it happens soon. But at the same time, it's worked because I've used that time at night to, watch whatever sports is on because obviously I love watching sports. Um, you know, to call and text some people if they're available, if they're not blacking out or whatever. And yeah, you just find things to do.
Yeah. What's been your favorite like game that you've watched? Like what's one memorable game that you've watched this semester? I know
Um,
a lot.
that's kind of yeah, that's kind of difficult because, we haven't really had that great of home games this year, but the Florida one was pretty good. I would say the
Yeah.
Florida game on a scale of 1 to 10 was like 8.5 out of 10
Mhm.
because there was a pregame scuffle. I don't know if you saw it. There was a pregame scuffle between the
Oh
players.
yeah. Yes. I think I was in this was I in this state? It was a home game, right? I'm getting all Florida games
Yeah, it was
mixed up.
a home game.
Home game. Okay.
Florida game. Yeah. The Florida game this year was home, and that one was probably one of the best nights of the semester for me because I got to really enjoy it a lot. It was our gold out game when a majority of
Oh
the
yeah.
stadium was in
Yeah.
gold. And yeah, it was loud, and it wasn't really that fun of a game to watch, but I still just enjoyed um
Mhm.
being in there.
Yeah. It's always a good time in Tiger Stadium.
It
Unless it's
is.
against Texas
It's just
A&M
great.
and it's like 50-20.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Texas A&M is coming back to BR next year, so hopefully we kick their asses this time. But
It should. I wish Ole Miss was home
Wait,
this
you're
year.
for,
Oh, am I back?
oh, speaking of Ole Miss, yeah, you froze for a second, but I want to talk. How excited are you that Lane Kiffin is with us now?
I'm so excited. I was rooting for him since the moment Brian Kelly got fired. I was like, if we get Lane Kiffin, like I would be ecstatic. I'm so happy he's here. So
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, because all the we're gonna, yeah, he's gonna go crazy in the portal. All these recruits. Honestly, there's a lot of debate on who our quarterbacks should be. To be honest with you, I don't. Do you have a preference of who our quarterback should be next year or no?
Um, as long as it's not Garrett Nesson.
Damn, damn, that's crazy. But I, I don't know if it's really his fault because Brian Kelly did play him a bit injured. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, to be honest with you, like I don't really have a preference, like who our quarterback should be next year. Like I'm okay with Sam Levitt. I'm okay with Drew Mestamaker. I'm okay with, literally anyone. I'm even okay with Michael Van Buren if he comes back next year. I really hope that they can develop him into
Yeah.
like a really good dual threat quarterback. So we'll just
I
see.
see I see a lot of potential in Michael. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
if it was just like the shift in like team dynamic, but I felt like things kind of started to click once he got on the field offensively.
yeah, yeah,
And he's a good runner too.
yeah.
Like
He
he has
is.
a lot of movement.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd be fine with him starting. Oh.
Sorry, somebody had called me.
Yeah, I, I'd be okay if he was back next year and we develop him into a great player. He showed flashes of talent. He was at Mississippi State prior and you know played okay there, but we'll see what happens. I really don't
I don't
know
know.
who we're
I
gonna
don't
get in
know
the
too
portal.
much about him just from like the few games that he played in towards the end. That's all I really know about him. I haven't really been paying too much attention to LSU football this
Hmm.
year because it was like, like I was a little bit
It's
more
been
focused
bad.
on NFL stuff and just wasn't. LSU wasn't hitting
Yeah,
like it should have been hitting this year.
yeah. And don't you worry, we're gonna talk about your brother at some point, so don't worry. Um, but yeah, let's see here. So the fact that like we're seniors and we don't have much time left. Do you feel that senioritis at all that you maybe felt in high school? Yeah.
A
And in
little
what
bit.
ways?
I wouldn't say it was as bad as it was in high school because in high school I just really stopped caring. But I feel it a little
Oh,
bit now because most of my classes are like they're easier compared to what they've been in the past.
yeah,
So I'm just like, okay, let me
yeah.
just do this work and get it over with. But I'm excited to graduate, but I know I'm going to like miss being at LSU.
Oh yeah. I'm going to miss being at LSU very much as well. Yeah. Classes. So, for me, I actually switched majors like you. I didn't switch to a third major, but um,
Don't do me. I was Hey,
yeah,
I'm
I
still
started
graduating
as
on time.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. Um, but yeah, I started off as sports administration and then switched to mass communication. And because I had already taken classes that were required for mass comm, um, I only have three classes to do um, next semester. 7 hours. And that's it.
Wow. I have 18.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I was trying to take only 15 hours next semester by taking an intercession course because I've taken intercession courses in the past, but I dropped that because I no,
Damn.
that would have been a lot.
I know we talked about this I know we probably talked about this earlier before, but on my notes I have identity shift from an 18-year-old when you first get here to 21, 22-year-old. Do you feel like your identity as a person at LSU has changed from when you first got here to now?
Yeah, definitely. When I first came to LSU, it was more like it was like freedom. Everybody feels freedom when they first get to college, but I still felt like I was still kind of, I wouldn't say trapped, but still like I still felt small because, like I
Mm,
mentioned earlier, I went to like my graduating class was 60 people, and I was with those
yeah.
people. It was a K through 12, so I was with those people since I got there in sixth grade till I graduated in
Mhm.
12th grade. So
Yeah.
it was going from knowing who I'm seeing every day, all the time, hanging out with those same people, to not seeing those people anymore and starting all over. My best friend at the time, she was across the country, and I felt like I was lost, kind of.
Mhm.
Cause sorry, my dog was is doing something.
That's fine.
um, but now, like growing up and realizing that, trying to see how to put this, like growing up and realizing that one, not everybody has to be your friend,
Yeah.
and two, trust is earned.
Oh
And
yeah.
um yeah, just realizing all those things, and another thing is that people don't care. Like I felt
Mm,
like when I first came to LSU, I was like, oh, I have to like be a certain way, I have to act a certain way, I have to like always be dressed up, da da da. And then realizing literally nobody's looking at you, nobody cares about you, like everybody's just worried about
yeah.
themselves. Like, and that's like not to say like, oh, everybody's selfish, but like I know I'm not going out of my way and be like, oh my gosh, what does she have on, type thing. So it's just like a growth in mindset. And yeah, surrounding myself with like-minded individuals even in college took a while.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I do have a lot of friends here, and I'm grateful for all of them, but there have been many, many people that have come and gone. Um, I don't really know what's been going on, but it's that situation where we just have to move on from that person, and it sucks,
Yeah.
but you have to because they, disrespected you or something like that.
Yeah.
And, it's like one of those situations where you could be as respectful and kind to them as possible, um, but they didn't return the favor. And
Yeah.
that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
But
Especially the
um,
realization, like, wow, like this person does not
mhm,
care about me like I care about them. And
yeah,
you just have to, like, for your own mental sake, to
yeah,
just walk away.
yeah. Like obviously we all make mistakes, but there have been plenty of times when I would get emotionally scarred, and I probably let my emotions out too much, and it's resulted, and it has resulted in those people kind of walking away from me.
Mm.
So going forward, I think like Nick Saban said this so well of how to treat people the way you want to be treated, and it's just a respect thing, and I think it's something that every single person could work on, no matter how good their respect is. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Speaking of that, I have written down here pet peeves. What are yours?
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
Just name a
My
few.
Okay, on campus, I would say my biggest pet peeve is when people walk slow in the walkway, or
Okay,
like
that's a common one.
in the middle of the walkway. Another pet peeve, this is not on campus, but like when people don't use their blinkers or they turn very slowly.
Oh yeah,
Because I've noticed that that happens a lot. Like, how do you? I hate turners. Like,
slow
I wouldn't say
turners.
I'm a fast driver, but I do drive over the speed limit. So also when people
Yeah.
drive the speed limit, I get a little agitated.
Yep.
Also, oh, you know the turn from like Burbank to like the Arlington area, like going on to I think that's been her, like where the tradition and Red Point and all that stuff is.
I don't think I've been out there too much, but I think I know what you're talking about.
There's okay, so along Burbank, the speed limit is like 55, but that and it's a long stretch where there's no lights. So the first
Oh
light,
yes, 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 yes. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, the first light right there, and people are like going into the turning lane, but the light is green, but it's like backed up traffic for that one lane. And people don't put on their blinkers. So everybody is like slamming on their brakes, trying to swerve around and not hit that
Oh
person.
my goodness, that's
And
crazy.
I've gotten in nearly so many accidents just from that. So that's another big pet peeve of mine. It's just that one
Mm.
area because it's not like that over the summer. Like even now, it's great because there's nobody here.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
have any more or no?
No, those are just the main ones that I can think of right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I do have some in mind, but I just completely forgot them. I came into this episode unprepared. I'm sorry. It's fine though.
You're good.
Um, we could talk about Spotify. Do you use Spotify?
I do use Spotify.
Who are your top five artists for Spotify Wrapped?
Let me let me go to it.
Yeah.
I believe I know it was I can't remember my top one, my first top, but I know Led Zeppelin was on there.
Mm, that's a
Sabrina,
poll.
yeah. So I got heavy into them over the summer because I watched their little documentary. Okay, okay.
Nice.
My number one was Led Zeppelin. My number two was Greta Van Fleet. My number three was Joey Valence and Bray. I don't know if you know them.
I
Number
probably don't.
number four was Tyler the Creator, and then number five was Sabrina Carpenter.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm not really those top three artists. What kind of music genre? I'm sorry, I don't really listen
No,
to them
you're
at all.
good. Led Zeppelin and Greta Van Fleet are kind of like a well, Led Zeppelin is like a rock band, but they're like
Yeah.
early rock, so like 70s and 80s a little bit, but not like glam metal rock.
Mhm.
Greta Van Fleet, they're a newer band, but they play like older rock bands.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
And then Joey
Yes.
Valence and Bray, they do like they're new. Like I think their first single came out like 2020-ish, like around like they're very new.
Hmm.
Um, but they do more of like old style type rap, but like think of like I can't even think of like they do I don't know. Have you seen the new Street Fighters trailer?
Like Street Fighter, the video game?
I guess it's a movie that they're turning into.
Uh, I don't think so.
Oh, I was gonna say their song is in the trailer, but I don't know how to explain their music. It's like rap,
That's
but it's
okay.
just very like catchy. Like I don't mean this in a wrong way, but it's like Yankee rap. Like like just
That's
I don't
funny.
know. You just have to listen. I highly suggest listening to them.
Yeah, I probably gotta listen to it because I do listen to a lot of rap and hip hop, but not them. So
Yeah, it's not like Drake. It's not like that at all. Like you'll
yeah.
probably be like, "What the fuck is this?" But
Yeah. Do you
it's
listen to like a lot of the mainstream like hip hop rap artists at all or no? No.
oh, I listen to a lot of like rock, like old
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah. Okay.
The my vinyl collection, you can't really see my vinyl collection back there,
Oh
right
yeah.
there
Hmm.
is mainly like rock. Queen, Van Halen, Motley Crue,
Nice. That's
other rock
nice.
bands. Ozzy's
Gotcha.
in there. Rip Ozzy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
actually, I feel like I cried so much when I heard that Ozzy died. Like I that's
Oh,
that's like the first
um,
celebrity that I was like, oh my god.
mhm.
But
The first. speaking of that, the first celebrity that I like kind of got teary who passed, probably Juice World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Juice WRLD because I'd listened to him so much and then he just all of a sudden like passed like
Yeah.
2020 it was, which is just like, oh.
It was really.
But
Huh.
go ahead.
I didn't know it was that long ago. Well, that recent slash long ago.
Wait, hold on. You froze. Say that again.
You- Yeah. I said I didn't know it was like
Oh,
that
my computer.
recent.
Okay, yeah. No, my computer's tweaking out. I gotta get a new computer. This is crazy. But I actually did memorize my top five. So number five was 88 Glam. So 88 Glam GLAM. It's the best rap duo that nobody knows about. I'm telling you, they're phenomenal. If you haven't gotten the chance to go listen to them one day. So 88 Glam's number five. Number four is Lil Baby.
Mm.
I mean, come on, gotta include him. Number three is Travis Scott. This is kind of similar to last year, except, yeah, this is way similar to last year. Number two is Tate McRae.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting
Tate, Mc,
that.
Tate McRae is my like hardcore celebrity crush. So, I like know a lot of songs. And I don't just like her because I like her looks and everything. Like, yeah, she's hot as fuck, but like her songs, like they hit you hard. And
No.
I've actually like memorized like a lot of the lyrics to some of her songs, to a lot of her songs. So yeah, and then
Yeah.
number one is The Weeknd.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, number one is The Weeknd. It's because of like all those times when listening to his songs like before the tour. So I did go to his tour,
Mm.
MetLife Stadium over the summer, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I feel like he has some really good like visuals with his concerts. I
Yeah, he
think
does.
it really conveys a story just from like little clips that I've seen. Yeah, it's definitely not like any of the concerts I go to because I listen to older music, so every
Yeah,
guy is old. So they just kind of
yeah,
stand there and
yeah,
sing.
yeah. That's okay. Let's see. I do. I'm trying to see what we can talk about. I have some notes on here, but funny. Let's see. Do you have like any plans like once you graduate or nah?
Yeah, I'm moving to Houston not too long after I graduate.
Hmm.
Probably the most obvious move, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I probably know why.
I'm moving out there and I'm planning hopefully to go into something sports related. Like I really want to do sports photography because I love photography and I've done football like photography before and it was really fun.
Hmm.
Um, so I plan on going to something like that. But if not, then like something marketing related, just anything marketing related.
How cool would it be to take pictures of Derek?
I think that would be so cool because I know his
Yeah.
angles. I know what he
Wait, you know
likes.
his what?
His angles.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know what he likes. I think that would be so cool. But I don't know. I've been applying to a lot of like baseball photography opportunities more than football.
Mm, because
Just
you
for
because you like baseball, right?
yeah. I've
Hmm.
applied for the Astros and the Rangers. So we'll see if they
Hmm.
ever respond.
Nice. Yeah. I do actually want to talk about Derek now. Did you guys were you like in Vegas like on draft night?
I was.
How was that whole experience and like what were the emotions like when he got drafted?
Um it was cool. Like I think everybody knew the height of like the severity of this night. um,
Yes, yes, yes.
it was a lot of stress and just waiting for it to like happen. Like, yes, he did go third
Number
overall.
three, yeah. Hmm.
That the draft was at night. So like that whole day we're like, oh my gosh, like today's the day. Like, what do we need to do? I think I went to the mall the past time. Like there was just so much like just get it over with type. And then when the draft actually started, the whole room was like just silent, just waiting.
Oh
Like
wow.
we're all because we were watching the TV. Like the TV was in front of us. It was my parents and my grandparents and my siblings all on the couch, and then we had Derek's friends like everywhere else. Um, so just the waiting game, and then like hearing the call, we're all like, ooh.
Special.
I was like, whoa, what's going on? Like they were on pick two. Like no, at that time they were still in the first pick, but they had called ahead. Um,
Oh yeah, when he got that phone call
yeah.
from Houston.
And I remember sitting there, and you know how like sometimes Apple will say like where the call is coming from, like the city and the state that it's
Yes.
coming from.
Yes.
So I saw it light up. I heard it and I saw it light up, and I looked down, and I remember seeing Houston, Texas, and you can like kind of see in the video. I literally look up. I'm like, what team's in Houston, Texas? Because I didn't.
Oh
I
my God.
about NFL at that time. Like I was just more into college football at the time. Like I knew a lot about college football more than the NFL. So I didn't know all 32 teams. I was like, who is in Houston, Texas? And then I
Oh
see him up, he gets the call. I actually hear um at the time it was Levy Smith. I heard him like say some
yeah.
stuff, and then I was like, "Whoa, this is cool! This is so cool!" And then that's when they showed on the TV the room, and well, no, they didn't show on the TV, but that's when the video came out of them showing the
Yeah.
room, and everybody's silent because we were like, "Ugh." And then my dad was like, "Okay, you can go celebrate now," and everyone's like, "Yeah."
No, that must have been so much fun. I mean, just being in Vegas in general, it's like great destination for, a lot of senior trips and stuff like that. I've never been to Vegas before,
Mhm.
so hopefully I go one day and that must have been um a very special night. Did you guys do like anything post draft or not really?
I did not because I was 16, so I couldn't do
Oh,
it. So
yeah.
I just had to go back up to my room and do the homework that I was missing because this was during the
Wow.
school week, and I had to miss, I think, like 3 days of classes. But
Mhm.
everybody at my high school understood. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, they partied, I guess. I went to sleep.
Yeah, that must have been a lot of fun. But I do want to talk about just like him and as a player in general. Obviously he got drafted. It was like what, 3 years ago, 2022 draft.
Yeah, the 22 hour draft.
How how have you seen him like get better as an individual and as a player at the same time? Like what have you seen from him personally and like how he's evolved?
Oh, that's a little bit of a hard one. Mainly because I feel like he's stayed the same. Like Derek has always been very humble about everything, and he's
Yeah.
been like that his whole entire life. Like you'll never see him be like, "Oh, I just got da da da." No, he'll just be like, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah.
So, I've seen him grown a little bit with like speaking to the media because he hates that.
Oh, yeah.
But player wise, I don't know. He always plays to me. He always plays like he's proving something, but like
Oh, yeah.
to me, I feel like he doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. But that's just as a sister standpoint because I just know
Yeah.
his abilities. Um, but yeah, yeah.
But now he's a part of the best defense in the NFL.
No, rank number one.
Yes, number one. And I was also gonna ask, like, did you think he was going to be this good of a player?
I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was gonna be this good.
Oh, okay.
I'm never like dogging him for anything. He's a great player, great person, great brother. But
Mhm.
I know that he's always been great and always played 110%. But I don't know, something's in him this year. That's like,
Something's in him in that defense in general. Like they're the hardest hitting defense in the league. It's like Petrie making all these plays. You know that front, Anderson, Shazier, and Daniil Hunter going crazy. And
Yeah.
I just want to ask, like, what is it like? Just what is it like overall, just watching your brother being a part of the best defense in the NFL right now?
Yeah, I'm always proud of him. Every time he gets on the field, I'm always just like excited because I know whatever happens, he is going to do something. Even if they throw his way or not. Like I know even like if the ball is coming this way, the first thing I say is get it because I know he will get it if he turns
Yeah,
around. Most of the time he does or he breaks it up or yeah, but
Lord. Yeah.
very rarely the other team catches it. I just know. And
Hmm.
it's just so cool witnessing everything just unfold. Like comparing from like his rookie year to now, like just everything is different with the
Hmm.
Texans.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that team's been through a lot. That organization's been through a lot. The past um, few years with Lovie Smith, Bill O'Brien, but now they have D'Amico Ryans. He's completely turned that franchise around.
Yeah.
And it even started tough this year, 0-3, but now they're 9-5, and
Yeah.
control their own destiny to make the postseason. How many times have you gone to Texans games and watched him play? A lot, ever since he
I
got
go
drafted.
I mainly go to the home games. I haven't been the only away game that I've been to was the Monday night game against the Cowboys.
Okay.
That was the only away game, just because the away games are it's a little bit more complicated trying to get back
Yeah.
classes.
Hmm.
So I go to most of the home games. Like I just went to the Cardinals one last
Yeah.
week, and I'm
Hmm.
going to the Raiders one this week. But that's just because I have time. I did miss a lot of home games during the school year because it was just schoolwork was
Have
getting
you
up.
have you gone to any of those games in Jacksonville?
No, I haven't.
Mhm. 'Cause I know that's like not that far from
Mm.
Baton Rouge, so it's like northern Florida. You could probably get to it easily. So yeah, well, you still got a lot of time. He's only
Yeah,
in his
I'll
third
say
year, so
well, the Jaguar games are always
14.
really good because it's the same. What's it called? The conference? I don't know what they call it. Division. It's the
AFC
same.
South
Yeah. So
division.
I always want to go to a Jaguars game, but for some reason they've all been away. I think there was maybe one or two that were home. I don't think I went to those.
Well, in the same division, like the Texans, AFC South, you have the Colts, the Titans, and the Jaguars. They play each other twice a year,
Yeah.
so you could probably go to some of those games. But let's see. I think that was really all I have. We've been talking for like 50 minutes. That's like ideal for a time. And do you have anything else to say? Just like how proud are you of Derek and any last words?
Yeah, always proud of Derek. He's a great sibling, great guy. Um, has a lot of personality, but he doesn't want to show that to the
Yeah.
people. But yeah, he's a great player. Love
Yeah.
him very much. I'm looking up there because I have like a picture of him right there. So that's why I keep looking up. But yeah, can't wait to see what he does in the entirety of his career.
Yeah. Tell everyone to send him to the Pro Bowl.
Yes, everyone go vote. You can vote unlimited time, like as many times as you want, every day, all day. Do it because it's
Yes.
a great title to have.
Yes. Yes. Um, any last words for like um for actually no, let me rephrase that. Any last words for the viewers of this podcast or no?
I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for allowing me to be on this podcast. It was actually
Yeah,
really
no problem. Yeah.
uh, and yeah, I hope everyone sleeps well, eats balanced meals, and yeah.
Yeah. Was this like your first time being on a podcast or?
Doing a podcast like this, yes, but I was in a podcasting class this semester. So usually I was the one,
Really?
yeah, I was the one doing like asking the questions and all that. So it was fun being on the flip side for once. I
Yeah.
actually,
Oh,
oh, go
you
ahead.
did really good for your
Thank
first time being on something like this.
yeah, I did actually did a podcast with Derek, an episode with Derek. I can send it to you after this.
Yeah,
It's
no
kind of
problem.
long. Not gonna
Oh, okay. Yeah.
lie.
I'd be glad to listen to it.